Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. Today on the program, the Southeast Asian Games comes to a close.
Each and every athlete, thank you for coming to the Philippines. Thank you for your sportsmanship.
With the Philippines emerging as overall champion.
To strive for excellence rather than one-upsmanship. To make friends and not enemies.
An honor student and daughter of a PBA legend wins the gold in karate.
I think karate made me who I am. I mean, it made me a summa cum laude because I started out an athlete, more an athlete than an academic po.
And the Philippine Jiu Jitsu team bagging gold medals in the 30th SEA Games. Gold medalists Jamie Lim, Carlo Peña, and Dean Roxas join us live. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pinky Webb. 2019, definitely her year. From being a University of the Philippines summa cum laude to a SEA Games gold medalist in karate, we get to know her motivation and her road to success. Let's go straight to the source of the story. We have SEA Games 2019 karate gold medalist Jamie Lim. Jamie, good to see you again. Congratulations! Ano ba naman yan? Summa cum laude, tapos gold. You know, we were also excited. What day was that when you were going to compete at 1 p.m. for the gold?
That was Monday po, December 9.
Yun, you know, everyone, well, at least for some people, binabantayan namin. Pero assured ka na talaga ng silver that time.
Yes, because I won the first 2 matches po. So, straight to finals. Lunch break and then finals.
Lunch break lang ang break mo. Ano yung pinagdadaanan ng someone like you during lunch break, knowing that you were assured of a silver but you definitely wanted the gold? Nakakakain ka pa ba kapag ganun?
A little lang po. So, yung lucky lunch ko po ever since I was a kid is Jollibee. So, nagja-Jollibee po ako for lunch.
Totoo yun?
Yes po.
Wow, and that's what you did there.
Yes, yes.
How was the mental, how do you prepare mentally coming into that 1 p.m. match of yours with the Malaysian, no?
Yeah. Well, it was my first SEA Games po. So, I expected na magiging full of pressure po yun because it's gonna be loud, I know. So, I just tried to focus po and I tried to tune out muna all the noise and focus just like it's any other tournament po. So, during that lunch break, naka-focus lang po. It's just one game and must win po for me talaga.
Yun yung iniisip mo?
Yes, yes.
But when you tune out, I mean, what is it? Where do you get inspiration? I mean, do you even talk to your mom? Do you even talk to your friends? Or would you rather be kind of like left alone because you need to concentrate?
I think I'd rather concentrate po talaga. I just want to focus on the training po talaga, the warm-up, and make sure concentrated po. So I don't really talk to much people on the day of the tournament.
Yeah.
Yes.
Medyo magsasarili ka muna, no?
Yes po.
Internalize a lot of things, I guess, emotionally, intellectually, physically.
Yes, yes. And focus on what my game plan is and how I'm gonna beat my kalaban po. So, yeah.
Gaano kahirap yung kalaban mo?
World champion po siya. So, against the odds po talaga because she never stopped for 4 years po, just like me. She joins a lot of tournaments po. And, well, ayun, world champion po siya. So, parang high level po talaga yung...
Wow, congratulations. You definitely gave it your all and you got, golds this year. Sabi nga nila, this is a good year for you. We had Jamie a couple of months back together with your mom, Attorney Lelen, because she was summa cum laude sa UP. And then, hereafter, ayan, that's the photo of Jamie back then. And then after that, I remember you were saying, and your mom was saying, maglalaban ka, magte-train ka, tatry mo palang makapasok sa qualifying round, di ba?
Yes.
Tell us the journey there.
So, there was a qualifying game po, Nationals, nung May, which I already missed po because I said, focus talaga until the end for summa cum laude. I'll get the highest grade I can po. So, I decided na, okay, maybe not right now. So, when I graduated po, meron pong Women's Cup, and that was just another tournament po. So, I gambled. I just joined in the hope na sana may ma-recruit ako for the national team. It's such a long shot, and it's a risk na I usually don't take risks, but I did because,
Why?
I don't know.
Why did you do it?
I think SEA Games in the Philippines 2019, and then I have time, a few months only. And I think na parang the signs were telling me to come back. I've always wanted to represent the country po, playing for karate. I mean, ever since I was a kid. So I think, why not? Let's just do it.
You hardly had a break. You didn't have a break.
I didn't po. The day after graduation, I started training again.
And then, paano yun? I mean, in a nutshell, so you trained again and then,
That was every day po, twice a day.
how long? Sa isang
I think
araw?
2 hours per training po, 2
So
to
4
3.
hours?
Yeah, 4 hours po per day. And then we had to go to Turkey po for 2 months to train. So I was away from the family.
Yeah.
It was hard, intense, and I'd cry a lot po because it was so hard, sometimes frustrating because I wanted to get back faster, get back my skills.
Yeah.
So it was a very, very hard journey po for me. I've been through losses in some tournaments before the SEA Games, and I can't believe na finally yung goal nakuha po.
Well, ano yung what made you, siguro, mentally, in your head, what made you stand out? You were saying that during that time, you experienced a lot of losses, but eventually, you triumphed in the end. What do you think it is about you that made you win a gold?
I think it's just yung focus po talaga. I mean, I know na if I go through a loss, I'll just learn from that loss and just stay strong po. Kasi madali lang po parang mawalan ng loob to go there. But I just stayed strong and focused. This is not the goal. Parang yung tournament po na I lose, I say, this is not the end goal. Goal is SEA Games po talaga. So, trust the process po talaga. The losses are part, and I'll get better from them po.
Was there a time, even when you were training, possibly that you said, maybe this is not for me?
Yes po talaga. The first tournament I joined, the international po, was in Singapore in August. So I've been training for a month only. And I got the silver. It's my first silver, my international silver since 2008. So parang ang sakit po talaga because I'm not used to this. And I was like, baka maybe it's not for me. It's so hard na, it's very different. Pero no, I just kept on going because I know I started it and I'm gonna finish it po talaga.
Can you tell me, Jamie, the kind of discipline you have to go through? An athlete like you.
Yes, you really need to be disciplined and have a goal po. And you can't be distracted, like you can't let a day off because you're not gonna get there. Especially for me, I know I'm behind compared to my opponents because they never stop. And they're full-time athletes. And so I know I have to give it extra pa.
Yeah.
Like there's training, I know I have to give it my 110% effort. So I'd stay after training po and do extra. I'd watch a lot of videos po because I know that to be the top, you have to work the hardest.
Didn't you think at some point you were possibly overdoing it? I mean, at some point, don't you feel like you need to rest mentally and physically?
Yes, I do. But I still listen to my body, but I know that I have to push to my limit po talaga because I can't just be like everyone else and I just can't stay there because I need that extra push.
Where do you get that? Did you get that from your dad? Did you get that from your mom? Or is it a combination of both?
I think I got it from both of them po talaga. And it helped na the coaches were very helpful.
Yeah.
Our head coaches, Sensei Okay Arpa, he's Turkish. And inaalagaan po talaga kami.
Yeah.
The team is also very warm and they help each other push. We help each other push each other up.
Yeah.
And so yun, it helps po talaga.
So if I were to ask you, what is harder, being a summa cum laude or getting a gold in the SEA Games?
I think for the circumstances, it was SEA Games because 5 months to train, it was very, very hard po talaga.
Imagine that, 5 months to train and you actually won the gold
Yes,
from the world champion.
It's still not sinking in po. Because,
Talaga?
yes. I can't imagine how it happened. I can't believe na the universe gave me a gold even though I already got summa cum laude.
Yeah.
I thought I had enough luck that year, but
Is that
so
really
happy.
luck? Do you call that luck, Jamie?
I guess part of it is luck, but a lot of it is hard work po talaga.
So, SEA Games gold was harder being summa cum laude kasi talagang siguro nagtagal ka, pinag-aralan mo, you really set a goal. And there was a time limit to attain this gold during the SEA Games. What does, before I go into like your plans, I know that after the interview, you were very emotional and people were asking, what's next? And si Jamie, hindi makasagot kasi you were saying, you need to take this a day at a time.
Yes, yes.
And you're still there?
I'm still there. I'm still at the point where I'm feeling my win, understanding that I got the gold. I'm resting. I'm just watching my videos again and again because I was so happy po talaga, and I'm still so happy right now.
So we were talking about it, for those who may not know, which I just also found out that karate will make its debut in the 2020 Olympics.
Yes po.
And how, if in the event that you even try, would you even try to qualify for that?
I'm open to it po. Maybe, why not po?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's an Olympic qualifying tournament this May in Paris po. So everyone who wants to join, I think you can only send one per category per country. So ayun po. Everyone will join on May. And then the first, second, and third place gets a slot to the Olympics po.
But that's in May. So, you know, you have a lot of time to kind of feel your win, definitely, because there's also a question, is it going to be masters? Is it going to be sports? Or your mom said you're also good in dancing.
Yes, it makes me happy po. But it's maybe masters or sports. I haven't thought about
Figured
it.
that out yet. But, I mean, if I were to think about it, masters can wait a little
Yes,
bit,
it
right? The
can.
sports
Yes.
might not be able to
Yes,
wait
that's
too
true.
long, right?
That's true po. That's why originally my plan was after graduating masters na po. But again, yung timing po, SEA Games in the Philippines, it was so special. So I pushed it off because I know it could wait.
And remember, you're always looking at signs.
Yes, I do. And because ang dami po talagang signs, like the timing and everything.
Your medals. Is there a particular medal that you give to your mom, and then the other medal to your dad? Ganun ba yun? Academics, sports?
Well, yung Suma, I always say it's for mom po, and the SEA Games gold is for dad. Because I think I achieved them because of them po talaga. The genes and the support and the love.
Yeah.
Grabe po.
Were you able to go see your dad after the gold, after winning the gold?
Yes, we visited him the day after po, and we told him about it. We tried to make him listen to the videos po, and I know that he's proud po. He'd always be proud of whatever I do po. So this is very big for me. I'm sure it's big for him po.
Did you show him the part where you were very emotional? Tapos yung lumapit yung mommy mo habang ini-interview ka ng media?
Yes po. Yeah, especially the last part po, when the fight was over, I was jumping up and down and screaming. I couldn't contain it po. So, nakakaiyak po yung part na yun for mom and I think for my dad.
I know your mom was so excited. What does karate look like for the Team Philippines?
I think it's good po. I mean, we had so many medals. We had 2 golds, 1 silver, and 9 bronzes po. And this is just the beginning. We only trained. Our head coach only started with us 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very good start. So we have a lot of tournaments po next year. That's good for experience and exposure po. So we'll only get better.
Yung laban mo here, you're obviously much taller.
Yes.
Gaano ka nasaktan after?
I have a really big bruise po here in my nose. I don't even remember how I got it, but I was super focused in that fight po talaga.
All right, you're fantastic, Jamie. Congratulations to you. I don't know, is there something you want to do next that you might want to get not physically a gold, but aspire to be very good at after Suma and the SEA Games? And what's next, kaya? I mean, what's in your head that this is what I want to do next?
Right now, the only plan is masters po, and it's a master's in data science. It's something very new.
Yeah.
But I hope to do as well as I did po with sports and math.
Watch out for this lady. Maraming salamat kay Jamie Lim. Jamie, thank you so much.
Thank you po.
We'll be taking a break. This is The Source on CNN Philippines. When we return, the Philippines dominating. We're going to talk about Jiu Jitsu, the Jiu Jitsu competition in the 30th SEA Games. We'll speak to 2 gold medalists after the break. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. The Philippines emerging as overall champion in the 30th Southeast Asian Games as the country bags 149 gold medals in the regional meet, contributing to the gold rush Our Team Philippines Jiu-Jitsu players, let's go straight to the sources of the story. Here they are, SEA Games 2019 Jiu-Jitsu gold medalists, Carlo, Peña, that's Carlo over there, and Dean Roxas. Congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you both.
Thank you.
Carlo, you won the first gold.
Yes.
Tell us more about that.
They had my final first, so I was able to do the final. My opponent took me down first, but I was able to play my game, get my position, score my points, and then I kind of didn't let him move anymore. Brought him to the ground.
Just like that.
Well, that's my plan. It's my game.
Yeah. But didn't you, tama yung 17-2 over Indonesia,
Yeah.
does that mean tinambakan?
Yeah, once I started, once I got my positions, I didn't want to take any risks anymore, so I just controlled him, kind of.
When something like this happens, tell us about the mental, physical process going through. Is it all skill, mind, a combination of both? What is it? Psychological?
Yeah, like Jiu-Jitsu is a lot of strategy. So here he was like, his plan was to score early, and I guess he wanted to stall. He wanted to get the 2 points and then stall.
Yeah.
That was his game because he knew that I was, I guess, more experienced than him. So when he took me down, I didn't really panic. I knew that I could get my grips and I could get my positions, and I had enough time to impose my game and get my 17 points.
Okay, that's when the tambak. I sabi ni Carlo, tambak, it's Dean saying tambak yung 17-2 because a lot of us don't know how, it's scored and it's actually, played. Dean won by submission. What does that mean?
Basically, it means you're able to, because jiu-jitsu is like human chess. Basically, it's a form of checkmate when you're able to outsmart or you're able to get to a certain strong position before they were able to, score on you or submit you as well. Of course, the ultimate goal is submission because that's the purpose of this grappling art,
Yeah.
to get to the submission. But, with sport jiu-jitsu, you get to score points from a dominant position, a sweep, or a takedown.
What got you guys into jiu-jitsu, Dean?
Actually, even before I did it back in 2014, I have a lot of friends who were into jiu-jitsu. My brother also started before me, and basically the environment was there, but I wasn't able to join the sport because I was in track and field. I actually tried it for a bit, but my coach found out. So my track and field coach found out, and he said he'll remove me from the team if he caught me, doing jiu-jitsu back then. So
Why the shift from track to jiu-jitsu?
basically, I think because I quit from the team in second year college after my second year in UAAP. But I like the sport, it's a martial art, and I guess it's one of those things that, of course, growing up you see the UFC, MMA, all that striking, grappling, but this is the next best thing, I guess, if you don't want getting hit in the face. So, yeah.
But wait, before I go back to Carlo, then you started late because you said you were still doing track in 2014.
No, I stopped doing track in 2011
Sorry, okay.
after my second year university, but I started jiu-jitsu in 2014.
Yeah, still quite late. Carlo, what about you? How did you get into it? Marami ka bang kaaway dati?
No.
Kaya napa-jiu-jitsu ka?
No, I don't fight.
Batay kayo sa akin.
I don't fight. But
happened? I mean,
if you did want to learn, like if you wanted to learn how to defend yourself, I think jiu-jitsu is very effective with that. Because when they're far, it's like you can always run away. But then if you do get cornered and they try to grab you, you have an idea how to not let them control you.
Yeah.
It's super effective, I feel.
Oh, okay. We'll be taking a short break. We'll be right back. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Our guest today, SEA Games Jiu-Jitsu gold medalist Carlo Peña and Dean Roxas. These are the guys. Look at them. You should stay away with them if you plan. Kung meron kayong kalaban, pwede silang kakampi, but don't fight with these guys. Anyway, it's very... we need to tell them that this is the first time, or the Jiu-Jitsu made its debut in the SEA Games. Why just now?
That's a good question. I think it was easy to put it in the SEA Games this year because it debuted in the Asian Games last year.
I see. So that kind of like follows.
It's like a precedent. But then upwards, like to the Olympics, it doesn't really follow.
So matagal pa yan, you think, in the Olympics, possibly?
People are working on it, but of course, it's very challenging. There are a lot of challenges to get it at the Olympics. There's a certain criteria.
There's a process.
Yeah.
to
There's a long
everything, yeah.
process.
And this really is a Japanese martial art, but you guys are saying that it's really Brazilian Jiu Jitsu?
Yeah.
Is that so?
Of course, Jiu-Jitsu started in Japan.
Yeah.
And then it developed a lot in Brazil. And I think that's the one that's more widespread now.
Who is the biggest threat for you guys coming into the finals?
Well, for us, it's different per category, but most of us would agree it's Thailand. And for me, it's Thailand and Singapore, you know.
Okay.
They have good grassroots programs, so they're well on their way to being a contender. So, but of course, I think with our experience and, you know, with the work that we put in, we came out on top with, you know, because we were well prepared. Yeah. But, you know, if we weren't on our toes, we'd probably have a harder time.
Really?
Yeah.
Carlo, what's next for the Philippine team, the Jiu-Jitsu team?
We have events all year round. So this was a big event for us. Like we really, we gave it all for this one. But maybe like as early as maybe March next year, we're gonna have events again. Like World Pro Championship, Asian Championship, World Championship, and then a lot of other events.
Congratulations to you both. The medals are right there. Dean, congratulations,
Thank you so
Carlo.
much.
Thank you so much.
Again, stay away from these guys. Huh? Thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.